Congratulations and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just
Boom.
unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
greetings and felicitations, YouTube, and welcome to the Thirsty River. I have a replay here. This is JKRico versus Wipeout. Two old favorites of my channel. Let's put this in slow motion because it looks like it's about to kick off. Let's first of all cover Sparta's army. We've got 3 light spear runners in turtle mode. We have an armored spearman and a pair of heroic axe warriors, 2 Spartoi, and 3 renowned Laconian axemen, as well as a Laconian militia escorting a fighter ravager hero. No chariots for this build on the Thirsty River. There are plenty of pockets of trees, but there's also plenty of ground to use. But I do like the units that I'm seeing here. These are on the 4400 rules. This is often the lineup I'm taking for heavy infantry. I do like the light spear runners. I like the use of renowned Laconian axemen, and I'm very curious to see how they do. Apparently my channel for this last 2 weeks is just the renowned Laconian axemen channel. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at Phthia, who's brought a pair of Savage Centaur warriors, 1 reinforced chariot, a couple of giant vanguard. Ooh, interesting. We also have 4 heavy swordsmen, 2 spear-fighting myrmidons, and an armored giant spearman. They're supporting a fighter ravager hero. So we got fighter ravager, and on both sides, this will be fun. So the fighter ravager is very much a control the battlefield via terror kind of unit, and with the giant vanguard, these are also a fear-causing unit. Myrmidons in place, chariots, centaurs. This is a very fear-centric Phthyan army, and I'm going to be very curious to see how it does. Okay, so he did get a quick peek there at the light spear runners with his Savage Centaur warrior scouting. Now, the Phthyan player here is going to want to use the Savage Centaur warriors to continue to ID those light spear runners so he doesn't get surprised by them, and to use the Savage Centaur warriors for rear charges. If he can get some solid open field rear charges against renowned Laconian axemen, he'll be doing just fine. So yeah, Phthia with chariots and centaurs threatening each flank. But Sparta is going to go ahead and move into position, into the scrub line. We've got the heavy swordsman already opening fire. This is one of the downsides to Sparta in the 4400 rule set. The heavy infantry of Sparta is very expensive, and you can only really end up with combinations of 3 heavy infantry. But there's good news. The good news is you could always take Spartoi. Spartoi is another heavy infantry unit option. So in this battle, we actually have Sparta bringing more heavy infantry than Phthia brought. Okay, here comes the flank attack. Sparta just having a huge infantry advantage, making a difference here. They're going to go ahead and wrap around the flanks, but Phthia is going to go ahead and support their lines with giant spearmen and myrmidons. And the Spartoi are actually going to fall back from that fight and go ahead and focus on more significant battles. So chariots did charge here into the side of the armored spearmen, which is bold, brave, and could cause a lot of trouble. But he activates the that was so good. He activated the Terrify ability from his hero to rout that armored spearman before they could deal too much damage to the reinforced chariots. Very, very well timed. Yeah, the giant vanguard, even though they cause fear, the problem is they're still a 500, 600 funds unit, and they get beat up by most other infantry, especially stuff that costs more than them. They're easy to buy out. Spartoi are getting pummeled, absolutely pummeled out here on the right flank, but they're just trying to do their best to hold. Light spear runners doing some rear attacks, but there's already a freed up heavy swordsman and a spear fighting myrmidon there to deal with it. The chariots have pushed all the way through the tree line. They're up to 40 kills, and they're losing health quickly. And this battle is gonna wrap up very quick. This is not going to be a long one, and it looks like it's going to favor... Balance Power says it's favoring Phthia, but yeah, I mean, it depends on how much more use they can get out of these chariots here, especially down the line, because Sparta's infantry is falling apart, and we're really losing out quickly on the Spartoi. Light Spear Runners are really the most significant unit that they have left, and the heroes are... It looks like they're going at it now. Yeah, there they are. The 2 of them are now tangoing. There are still renowned Laconian axemen in the field. I wonder how they're doing by kills. One of them has earned XP at least. Yeah, I do think this is going to go in favor of Phthia in the end. The light spear runners caught out here by the reinforced chariots as they're attempting to escape. They're up to 84 kills. They really they pummeled their way through all of this heavy infantry. They went through it for the long haul. But with the support of their own heavy infantry and their hero, the reinforced chariots were able to make it all the way through, damage everything they need to, get all the way through this. That's going to be it for Sparta. Their units are going to start breaking any second now. Cadmean victory. I think that was a concession of defeat on the part of Sparta. That was a quick and brutal fight. Very, very well fought, I'd say. And when you look at it by health-wise, Wipeout's Renowned Laconian Axemen were probably better off than most of the other units. This is the poor light spearrunner that got caught out by that chariot. These two spearrunners did a fairly decent job of it, though. 62 kills. So yeah, I mean, the best performing unit for Sparta was, in fact, that Renowned Laconian Axeman. Let's go ahead and look over at the other side of the battlefield. Sure enough, 108 kills for the reinforced chariot, 101 for the spear-fighting Myrmidon. But that chariot charge through the trees, bold, and it worked out because he was able to support it with his Ravager hero. Note that none of the mythical units earned any XP in this battle and had very, very little kills. So the actual terror element of JKRico's Phthyan army did not really get to, well, maybe it did. Maybe the reason why this army did so well was because he was able to terrify out everything that wasn't a Spartoid. That was very... I'm just impressed. I think that was very, very good play from both players. Alright? Hang on. That's it for me today. Ta-ta. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video.